Oh, that's a bike. That's one on a bike.
There's life after death. Oh, please stop! Please stop!
Okay.
The first video tonight comes from Grumpy MTB, a mountain biking and outdoor adventure channel focused on real trail riding, rough terrain, and unfiltered incidents encountered in remote areas. It is December 14th, 2022 at a remote countryside trail, United Kingdom. The rider travels alone along a quiet trail in poor weather. The area is largely empty, with limited visibility and few people nearby. As he moves forward, he encounters a group with several dogs. The setting offers little room to maneuver: narrow path, soft ground, and restricted space.
Okay. Get your dogs off me! Get your dogs off me!
Without warning, the dogs run toward him. They close distance quickly, jumping and grabbing at his clothing. The situation escalates immediately, leaving him unable to ride away safely. He shouts for the owners to intervene, but control is already lost. The dogs continue circling and lunging. The handlers struggle to restrain them. In situations like this, multiple animals increase unpredictability, each reacting to movement and energy from the others. The rider remains stationary, reducing the chance of triggering a chase response.
Stop it!
F***ing hell. No, stop it!
Control is eventually regained. The dogs are pulled back, and the immediate threat ends. The rider remains in place, clearly shaken by how quickly the situation developed. This encounter escalates within seconds. There's no buildup, just immediate loss of control in a confined environment. The key factor isn't the setting, but behavior. Multiple animals reacting at once, combined with limited handler control. The rider's decision to stay still rather than flee likely prevents the situation from worsening, and it highlights how quickly routine outdoor activity can turn into something unpredictable when control is lost. Before we move on, if you're enjoying the video so far, leaving a like really helps. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a good time. We recently passed 50,000 subscribers, and that's entirely because of you. The next target is 100,000 before the end of the year. Ambitious, but worth aiming for. There's a hidden word somewhere in this video. See if you can spot it. Now, let's continue. The next horrifying video comes from Creepy Travels, a solo exploration channel focused on abandoned locations, wooded trails, and nighttime investigations in remote areas. It is March 30th, 2026, in a rural wooded area in the United States, centered around a hidden graveyard beside an old water slough and fishing spot. As he approaches the graveyard, movement begins to stand out in the surrounding woods. Eyeshine appears intermittently between trees, while leaves and undergrowth shift nearby. In low light, reflective surfaces can exaggerate visibility, but the repeated movement draws attention. He references previous incidents in the area, including encounters with other people. That context shifts his focus from exploration to awareness of potential human presence.
Leaves. And I see eyeshine. I hope the camera picks this up. behind the tree. That is where I was hearing the leaves. Yep, I just heard it step. And the eye shine's gone. Alrighty.
Multiple points of eye shine become visible. They appear at different positions, suggesting either several animals or movement between trees. Without a clear outline, it's difficult to confirm distance or number. The consistency of the activity keeps his attention fixed on the tree line.
I'm in this graveyard right now. I mean, I'm literally stepping back right now. There's something telling me not to go in it. I'll get back with you in a minute, people. I'm gonna go look in my car, see if I got another flashlight. I'm gonna walk all the way back just to see. I just swore I just saw somebody run. Let's see. To that tree right there, past those gravestones. I swore I just saw something run that way. From here, over. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can.
Inside the graveyard, sounds occur from multiple directions. Footsteps, snapping sticks, and movement in the brush create overlapping noise. With no clear line of sight, it becomes difficult to track where anything is coming from. The environment feels active rather than isolated.
I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out. Oh, shoot. Somebody's over there too. Oh, shit. I'm about to step over tombstones or gravestones. There's somebody over there too. I don't know where he went. I can't see him no more. Somebody just hit a tree. They hit a stick or something against a tree. Bye, people. I'm getting out of here. If I walk backwards, I'm going to trip over a tombstone. I'm going to walk. Oh, shoot, I don't even want to turn around. They have surrounded me. These have to be people. These have to be people. I've got to get, yeah. I'm going back to the car. Going back to the car. This is where I almost got at, people. I don't even think I'm gonna be able to make it back to the car without them robbing me again. I'll see y'all next time. I'm not gonna worry about this camera. I got to go.
He begins backing away toward his vehicle. Rather than investigating further, he creates distance, prioritizing exit over confirmation. In remote areas, especially with past incidents, uncertainty around human presence becomes the main risk factor. This encounter is driven by uncertainty and context. Movement, sound, and limited visibility all contribute, but none are clearly defined on their own. What changes the situation is the possibility of other people being nearby. In isolated locations like this, where visibility is restricted and access is limited, that uncertainty can become the biggest risk, and it's often what determines when it's time to leave. The next chilling video comes from Exploring Gems, a US-based travel and van life channel focused on solo exploration and real-time experiences in remote locations. It is August 24th, 2025 in Evergreen Lake, Colorado, United States.
We made it. It was crazy. Like an hour into the mountains. Whew. First night wild camping. Nice little spot here. Number 15. It's less windy than mine. And it's got a view. A little more private. And then someone's over here trying to claim it with their shoes. How would you guys deal with this? Comment below. I wasn't going to mention this, being as it's my first night solo wild camping in the mountains, and I don't want to discourage anyone from doing this, especially solo females, but not sharing it wouldn't be authentic to what I'm experiencing. So here.
Jess arrives at a remote mountain spot for her first night of solo camping. The location offers privacy and open views, but also distance from others. She settles into the van, cooking, cleaning, and preparing for the night while her dog rests nearby. The environment is calm, with only natural sound. At this stage, everything feels controlled.
I was inside the van, cooking, cleaning up. Jem was on her lead right outside the slider door, and she started barking, which isn't common for her. She's not really a barker. I looked out to see a man standing there. Naturally, I was startled, so I was like, whoa, dude.
Her dog suddenly begins barking. The change in behavior is immediate. Dogs often react to movement or unfamiliar presence before it's visible, which draws her attention outside. She looks out and sees a man standing near the van. The proximity is what stands out, close enough to approach without being noticed until the last moment. Two other men are nearby, partially out of view. The interaction remains brief. He asks for a lighter, and she hands it over. There's no escalation, but the situation shifts from isolation to unexpected contact. Nothing develops beyond the initial interaction. But the moment highlights how quickly a controlled environment can change. In remote locations, awareness is often limited to what can be seen or heard, and unexpected presence can close that gap instantly. Jess continues her trip safely, but the experience reinforces a simple point. When you're alone in isolated areas, it's often the unpredictability of people, not the environment, that changes the situation. The next shocking video of the night comes from Safety Third, a US-based adventure and exploration channel focused on off-trail hikes, abandoned sites, and remote wilderness expeditions. It is February 15th, 2026 in Flint Gap, United States, a mountainous region with abandoned mining activity. The explorer begins hiking toward Flint Gap in rainy, foggy conditions. Visibility is limited, with cloud cover reducing depth perception across the terrain. He scans for old mine roads and sinkholes, noting subtle depressions that could indicate hidden shafts. In environments like this, hazards aren't always visible, especially when water and vegetation mask changes in ground level.
Kind of creepy. We're out in the middle of nowhere, man. So it looks like that was a truck. A very, very long time ago. God, they were small, man. Look, it's got a glove box lock. Nothing left of the engine. Hood's open. No tires, no axle, just the body, I guess.
He reaches a network of mine tunnels. Many entrances are partially collapsed or filled with water. Tracks and structural remains are still visible, but access is restricted by unstable ground and flooding. Even shallow entry points present risk, with limited visibility and uncertain footing inside.
Dog keeps up. This is going to be a sufficiently spooky hike back. And that wind is something, man. Starting to really pick up too. Definitely a little spooky though. I'd be lying if I said it wouldn't. I can't tell if it's rain or sleet. I think it's sleet. It's coming down pretty hard. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's sleet. Well, that's fine. Still coming down the mountain. Got a ways to go yet. 1.59 miles. We're getting there. Okay, almost to the car, finally. That is a long hike down. Cars.
As daylight fades, he begins the return. Weather worsens. Sleet, wind, and fog reduce visibility further. The same terrain now becomes harder to navigate, with fewer visual references. Movement slows as the focus shifts from exploration to safe exit. This expedition is shaped by conditions rather than a single event. Rain, fog, unstable terrain, and abandoned infrastructure all overlap, each one increasing difficulty. The mines remain largely inaccessible, but their presence introduces hidden risk across the entire area. By the end, the priority becomes leaving safely, highlighting how quickly remote environments can become more challenging than expected. The next video comes from Brendan Fitzpatrick, a US-based hunting channel focused on bow hunting, land management, and real field encounters on leased property. It is November 26, 2023, on rural private hunting land near a leased cornfield and residential property, United States.
I'm out there right now. But I just want to show you kind of why we're here. We pay good money to hunt this property. We've been hunting it for years.
No, you ain't been moving for years. I've been here 8 years.
Do you?
An armed landowner approaches. He carries a rifle and immediately confronts the hunter, accusing him of being too close to his home. The shift is instant, from controlled setup to direct confrontation. The presence of a firearm raises the stakes, even without physical contact.
You're on my property. You got to go. You're on my property, sir.
Okay,
Listen,
I'm
I've
packing
been
up.
here 8 years.
Right
You've never been here. Listen,
can I come out there so we can talk?
Come on out.
Okay.
Don't touch. No.
I have to move my chair to get out there.
Walk over it.
Okay.
Walk over it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't know what you
Okay.
got. Listen.
I'm just trying to understand the property here.
I'm just saying.
You live here?
Listen to me.
You're allowed to bow hunt within 125 feet of a residential dwelling.
Yeah.
So,
Well, they don't make the laws for me. I got young children here, and
Understood.
I'm reacting as a father. So, this is not the place for that. Go down behind his motherfucking house. This ain't it. I understand.
A resolution is reached. The landowner instructs them to move further away from the residential area. The hunter agrees, prioritizing de-escalation over proving a point. Both parties separate without further conflict. This situation escalates quickly due to proximity and misunderstanding. The issue isn't legality alone, but perception of space, especially near a home. The presence of a weapon increases pressure, making tone and behavior more important than being right. What prevents escalation is control, remaining calm, moving slowly, and avoiding confrontation. And it highlights a key reality of environments like this. Even when you're allowed to be there, how close you are can change everything. Before we get into the next clip, around 70% of people watching aren't subscribed. We're working toward 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And if you're enjoying the video, hitting subscribe really does help. All right, let's get back to it. The last video of the night comes from Rick's Adventures, a UK-based paranormal exploration channel focused on real-time investigations of abandoned and historically significant locations. It is March 30th, 2026, at the Milner Field Mansion ruins, near Bingley, West Yorkshire, United Kingdom.
If anything crosses that beam, we're going to see it. I have got my night vision camera on there as well. Now that is already running on low batteries. I did charge it all before I came out, but for some reason, every time I bring this little camera out, something decides to eat the battery. So that's going to need changing very soon as well. What was it? No.
As soon as you walked away, there was a bang in there.
It's calling us to go in, isn't it?
I'll go in, I don't care.
I can already see a spider web on there, reflecting in my light. So the only thing that's bothering me about this cellar is the spiders. They are massive and they are in there.
Lucas reports his EMF meter spiking. At the same time, footsteps and bangs are heard nearby, but no visible source is identified. With multiple structures and open spaces, sound can reflect and shift direction, making it difficult to locate origin. The equipment activity draws attention, but remains unexplained.
Balls. Can you set one off? If you go near it and touch it, it will light up. Walk in front of my camera. Play that back. We might need to move to another section of the ruins to get more activity, because it could literally be that this section just isn't that busy today. Let's see what the EVP comes back with. Hi spirits, my name's Richard. If you are walking these ruins and not knowing where to go, can you come speak into my device? I might be able to help you pass over. Can you move one of them cat balls? Can you set one off? If you go near it and touch it, it will light up. Walk in front of my camera.
The spirit talker begins producing phrases. The words appear relevant to the situation, which heightens the reaction. Devices like this can generate unpredictable outputs, but the perceived connection to the moment adds to the overall pressure. Both remain focused on the immediate area around them.
That's ancient, well not ancient, but 500-year-old mosaic. Right, and that, you see this route here? Entrance to the main part of the house, which is where I'm going to point my camera. And we're going to do a little bit here as well, because this used to be, all this here used to be a massive conservatory where they'd have parties and they'd dance and they'd have a good time here. So if there were going to be any hauntings, it'd be in this little part of the house, because this is where people would want to come back to. So it doesn't look like much, it just looks like a concrete slab. Any spirits here today? I have set up 5 cat balls around the perimeter of this conservatory. I know you used to dance in this area and party. If you are still here and you want to party with us, we are more than open to negotiations on that. But if you move one of these cat balls, light them up like a disco ball, we will know you're here and you want to engage with us. Come show yourself on my camera. Could have been a bird.
SLS camera captures human-like shapes near structures. These detections move around entry points and broken areas of the ruins. While the system attempts to map shapes from available data, irregular surfaces can influence what is detected. The combination of movement, sound, and equipment responses creates a consistent sense of activity. This investigation builds through accumulation. No single moment confirms what's happening, but multiple elements occur together: sound, sensation, and equipment response. Each can be interpreted on its own, but combined, they create a situation that feels active and difficult to explain in real time. And in environments like this, it's often that overlap that leaves the strongest impression. Thanks for watching. If those 6 encounters rattled you, be sure to give the video a like and subscribe for more creepy content every week. The next mystery might be even darker than this one.